Okay, did this fix it? Oh my god. I can't believe my mic hasn't been working this whole time. Oh my god. Fixed on both. Oh great. Oh my god. All I do is restart the computer and something breaks. Literally didn't touch a single setting for that and something breaks. Ah, jeez. Okay. Thank you, Donley. I appreciate it so much. That was very helpful because it looked like it was working. Yes, very strange. Well, I'm glad it's working now. Thank you very much. You're a lifesaver, Donley. You're doing dishes so lurk mode. No problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Don Leo, by the way, is a streamer on Twitch. He goes by Don Leo on Twitch, so check him out. It's Donley underscore O with three H's. He does digital art. He's a streamer buddy who's helped me out quite a bit, so I appreciate it. All right. So this painting is not in the best condition right now to work on. Ideally, I would put it away, let it dry, and come back to it. Simply because it's like a mixture. Some parts are wetter than others. Um, it can be a little frustrating to work on paintings at this stage. You can compensate for it. It usually just involves a lot more medium to kind of get over that. So that's my plan. But yeah, um, I'll give it a try. If it's like horrible to work on, I'll figure something out. But it shouldn't be too bad. I've done it before. Just generally, it's the like tacky stage is the not the best stage to work in. But yeah, and by tacky I mean like sticky, not like not tacky as in like the um what's it called? Um, what would be like style, I guess, yeah. Or not just style, I guess because it can be decorations can be tacky as well. So I don't know. Anyways, not in that way. There is a benefit to it though too. It does kind of push you um to paint thicker because you paint thicker, it's easier to compensate for the drag that the you know that the stickiness adds. So if you struggle to paint thicker, that's one way of helping yourself. So there's this streamer I'm watching recently. Well, okay, I do watch Don Lee, by the way, so people who are, um, you know, new should know that when he streams on Twitch, I'm often in chat hanging out. But there's another streamer I've been following lately. This is streaming on YouTube, and he's just been dunking on Shad from Shadiversity. It's been very entertaining. And for people who don't know who Shadiversity is and why I might enjoy someone dunking on him, I generally don't like to be mean. I think, I try not to make fun of people who, don't deserve it. And I don't know if most people don't deserve it, but, I try to give people, not to do stuff like that. Yeah, Shad has a big YouTube channel, and he's the brother of Jazza, who is an art YouTuber. And he's just been leaning into the AI art stuff real heavily, Shad. And he's very much excusing it and taking ownership of the images that it produces for him. People have kind of just been, mocking him relentlessly on online, which he likes, I'm pretty sure, because he gets more engagement, and that just works in his favor. But it's still fun to have someone really dunk on him. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, I remember. So the reason I even brought it up in the first place is this guy streams for 4 hours weekdays when he streams, and I'm just like, he does it after work and after the gym, and I'm just like, how does he find the time and energy to do this? I don't know. Like, I need to get back into working out more regularly. and I would love to paint for more than 2 hours, uh, on a weekday. I've been struggling to have the energy or time to do any of those things. But yeah, I don't know how people do that. Like, I don't know how someone has the energy to, stream for 4 hours a night after work and going to the gym and all that. I feel like that'd be really hard. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll what's it called? Develop my uh, not resilience. What is it? Endurance. If I do it more, I know that did happen originally when I first started streaming. I struggled, and then my endurance for it did go up a bit, but I don't know if it would be that much. But we'll see. Time will tell, I suppose. I mean, it's one thing if it's like your only job. Like you know, I could totally see doing it for more than or 4 hours a day. But if it's not, that's where it starts getting, I don't know, exhausting. So, reason I'm just focusing on the background right now, um, I've said this, I think I said this every stream, but I tend to start with the background just to kind of warm up. I mean, I have been drawing all day, so I'm not as, um, as cold or, you know, I guess cold would be the analogy. But that was, drawing digitally. This is obviously oil. So even though I've been drawing all day, I give it a minute to kind of get back into the flow of things. So I don't actually know if this is happening in this photo reference, but I'm adding it in because I assume it would be happening just given the you know, the distances that that it looks like you know, this photo reference covers. Uh, you get atmospheric perspective, which is you know, air appears pretty much clear to us, but when you add enough of it up together and you add in all the particles of dust and, you know, everything else that's in the air and the light refracting off of that and on, you end up with atmospheric perspective, which just means you can all that stuff starts to get in the way, and it acts kind of like fog, but like a very, very mild version of it, and only to things very far away. I'm not an expert in it, so, you know, there are better artists out there who are better at, you know, at doing it and explaining it. Andrew Tischler would probably be a good place to start. He's a fantastic painter, and he does great landscapes and everything. Like really amazing stuff. So he might be a good place to start or to look for that kind of resource. But overall, the gist of it, I'm just kind of giving the general concept. And my understanding is because of the wavelengths of light, if I remember correctly, the first color to drop off is actually yellow. And then after that, it is the red spectrums and then blues. That's why everything in the distance looks blue and hazy. That's why. I mean, obviously, this has yellow, this background has yellow in it, but, this isn't exactly true to color, so there's an element of it. Compression, oh, and lightness. It also gets lighter because you have more of the haze, so like fog kind of thing. Adam Tischler? No, it's Andrew Tischler, I think. He's on YouTube. A-N-D, Andrew. R-E-W? Andrew? Maybe? I think it's funny every time I try and spell something for someone because I'm dyslexic. It's like, you know, it's not even 50-50 chance that it's right. The only two things I think I could say. Well, actually, no, I take that back. The only one thing that like I'm not a fan of Andrew Tischler, like is that he one time did a painting of oh, what's his name? Uh, um, oh, I'm forgetting his name. I can't remember his first name. It's Peterson something. Is it John Peterson? No. Uh, the clean your room guy. I don't think links will go through. I'll be honest, Donley. I don't think so. I don't think it'll work. Here we go. Didn't work. No, it did not. But here we go. I'll get it. Copy. Yeah. So that's him. Um, Jordan Peterson. Yeah, he did a painting of Jordan Peterson. And I really don't like Jordan Peterson. But you know, it was a long time ago and he might have also not. I think Jordan Peterson was able to fool a lot of people for a very long time. If anybody still likes Jordan Peterson and is like thinking I'm talking, talking trash for no reason, um, check out Some More News on YouTube. The channel's called Some More News, and they have a long video about Jordan Peterson and how absolutely ridiculous and goofy he is, and like the things that he thinks are just so silly. You're not familiar with him, with Jordan Peterson? It's better that way, honestly. Like you really, like no one needs to be familiar with him. He's not worth knowing. He is famous enough to be known, unfortunately. You've seen him somewhere before? Yeah. You just looked him up and you've seen him somewhere? Yeah, he's been around a lot. He honestly, he's a clown. He's a uh, he was a professor. Um, Technically, I think he still has. Yeah, no, he still has a degree at like a psychologist professor, but he's never been good at it. He's never been like um, good at his job or good at teaching. But he got famous for some stuff and put out a book that's just very very basic, like self help stuff in it. And yeah, I mean, it's really not worth getting into, honestly. Here's a question for anyone watching now or watching the VOD after the fact. If you had the opportunity to do the presidential portrait for but it happened to be a president you dislike, would you do it? Like if it's someone that you absolutely disagreed with, hated their politics, hated them as a, as a person, would you do the presidential portrait if asked? I'm curious what people think. I absolutely would do it. Yes, with clown makeup. Hey, Paradox Moose, welcome. No, they wouldn't put it through if you did it with clown makeup, you know. Um, I absolutely would do it though, because I'm not gonna self-sabotage my career kind of thing. Because someone's gonna do it, so I might as well make the money and get and get some notoriety out of it. Because someone's going to be doing it one way or another. It's good to see you, Paradox Moose. Been a while. Also, I would look into uh what's it called? Do people know who made the prior portraits? People in the right circles do. In like there are certain, social circles. Yes, people do. I don't, but in the like fancy art world, yes, people do. Also, I would look into UV reflective light or paints and stuff like that. I wonder, like, you might be able to put in a hidden message into the painting, you know, or or paint it with a one color in particular that's like extremely fugitive, and by fugitive I mean the light fastness is like horrible, so it just, part of it changes color, and so then, it looks different at the end of it, kind of thing, like, but years later. Drink your Ovaltine. I'm sorry, what? Is is that in the right chat? I'm confused. I don't know. Is that a secret message in glow in the dark paint? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, I see what you're saying. Drink your Ovaltine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Something like that. Or like it was a secret phrase in the Christmas story. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, sorry. Um, what is it? Or I don't know if you're. I mean, most people are familiar with Van Gogh's. I'm not going to try to pronounce it correctly. Van Gogh's. What is it? Sunflower paintings that are that like really brownish color. Um, they originally were bright yellow, but he painted them with I think it was yellow chromium, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not a very light, fast color. So over the years, it went brown. So, some fun could be had with that, you know? The movie they play for 24 hours straight on Christmas. Yeah. I'm not big on Christmas, and I didn't half of my life, well, and now it's like a third of my life. I didn't grow up. I wasn't in America, and they didn't play Christmas stuff there. So yeah, no Christmassy. I'm not entirely up on my Christmas movies and lore. Um, I know Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie. Um, and what else? Charlie Brown and I can't remember something. Or is wait, that one's Halloween, the pumpkin thing. So I don't know. Do they have a Christmas one that I'm thinking of? I don't know. Die Hard the best, haha, Die Hard the best Christmas movie? Absolutely. They do have a Chris, not what's it called? The Peanuts do have a Christmas thing. Okay. Yeah, I think I've watched that a few times. Um but yeah, I'm not much of a Christmas guy. I also I also worked retail during Christmas seasons. Did that for like 4 or 5 years. Um, yeah, that will make you hate Christmas music real fast. I already wasn't primed to like it because it's not the type of music that I listen to. But like, oh my god, it's awful. Just the same, you know, the same songs over and over and over. And this was back in the day when they wouldn't stream it, so they had like limited amounts of songs that they bought the license to that they could play at the place at the store. So it was just on repeat and or just horrible. Yeah, Christmas music is being played at the radio at my job at work. I don't have control over the radio. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, that sucks. If you can, noise canceling earbuds or the big headphones even better. That can help. I couldn't do that working retail. Would have made my job a lot better. Customers come talking to me, I can't hear them. Oh, great. Oh, at your last job, like 15 years ago. Okay. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. I hated working retail so much. COVID gave you um, an autoimmune thing. I'm fine as long as I don't get it again. So work is letting me go back to remote. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, I'm glad you're okay, but it still sucks. I'm glad you're working from home, but the reason sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. COVID, um, yeah, working from home is great though. Yeah, it is. It's really funny because overall I've benefited a lot from COVID, which, is kind of awful to say because I know so many people have suffered from it. But in a lot of ways, COVID made my life a lot better in numerous ways. Obviously, not getting it, I haven't. I don't think I've gotten it yet, for the record, but I know I will one day. But just the whole pandemic and all that. Um, right, lots of folks in similar spot. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I know it was horrible for a lot of people. Not only getting sick, family members passing away, work, everything. All I know it's been horrible for so many people, but personally, it benefited me a lot. Back in 2020 and to 2002, commissions were pretty good. Yeah, oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think I'd have my current job if it wasn't for COVID, um, because they would have been looking for people locally, but because everyone was working remote, you know, it wasn't a big deal. So, you know, that was, you know, um, like I said, benefited from that a lot. And when Michelle's mom was, more towards the end of things and I wasn't working, the stimulus checks helped a lot because that allowed me to stay home and help out a bit more with things, which was good too. So, just yeah, a lot of good things, but I know it was really hard for a lot of people. I still barely go out though. I will say that that is one aspect where I think it's kind of permanently scarred me in a way because I barely go out anymore. My friend's partner is in a weird spot where all her team members are allowed to work remote, being grandfathered in, but they're not, being a newer hire. So they have to go into the office and only communicate with their team through Slack and Zoom. That is so dumb. That is just so dumb. I mean, it sounds like I mean, I totally believe it, and I can totally see companies doing that, but it is so dumb. Yeah, I don't know, a lot of companies they want people to come in so they can like make sure you're working and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, obviously. They're trying to move across the country to get an affordable house, but need to convince the company to allow them. Yeah, man, companies are, you know, like, okay, so you've all heard that Disney was planning on moving like a big office, like a big portion of their business to Florida, and then the whole thing with DeSantis happened, and so they ended up not moving their offices to Florida. Well, I know people who work at Disney. There were people who had to either they had the choice of moving or they were going to be let go. So I know some people have moved to, to Florida for the job that was coming, and then it's no longer going to be there. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Luckily, in this case, some of the people I know that are dealing with that, because it was kind of on them, on the company, they're going to allow them to just work remotely. Uh, but yeah, that's just a mess. I mean, they kind of got lucky that the company wasn't like, oh, well, sorry, you have to move back to LA. um, yeah. I don't know. There's also I know people who work at companies that do the like the mouse checker where like they install a program on your work computer and you have to move your mouse continuously, and if you're not, then they count it as like you're not working anymore, stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. I'm glad my work is much more hands off. Yeah, yeah. Same. I mean, my work is like my job is um, very deadline oriented. So I have to get things done in time. But as long as I get things done in time, I don't think they care that much. I mean, obviously, they want me around during work hours type of thing, but you know, kind of within reason. I think. I don't know. Though I could just do what I do all day anyways in my work computer. Okay. What's my full-time job? Oh, I am a storyboard artist on Crapopolis. If, not sure if you've heard of it. It's a newer show on Fox and also on Hulu. Sunday nights. I think Hulu is the next day technically, because of how Hulu works. Yeah. Oh, neat. Yeah, it's a good show. I'm really happy with it. The job's been great. The company's been great. I think the show is really good. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's the new Dan Harmon thing. Haven't watched it yet. Yeah, yeah, it's the new Dan Harmon show. Um, you know, it happens in like it takes place in ancient Greece, sort of. I mean, it's ancient Greece, but obviously a modern lens, to a degree. But yeah, it's funny. I think it's a pretty funny show. A lot of times with comedy, when when you're working on comedy, it's kind of hard to enjoy the comedy after you're working on something because you have to view it many times. You have to redo it. You get into it, and so the humor is lost on you at that point. Um, because I'm not lost on you, but it's just it's no longer something that's like generally funny. But I still there are definitely scenes and sequences where I'm just like I still laugh at them, even though I worked on them forever and everything. Once it comes back from animation and everything, they're funny. Oh, I won't watch unless they speak ancient Greek without subtitles. Yeah, yeah. No, they don't do that, unfortunately. Uh, Donley says color degradation is real. Color degrading is real. It is absolutely. That's why I don't use what's it called? Alizarin crimson. It's a fugitive color. That's a shame. I really wanted it to not be a modern lens. Oh no, it's definitely a modern lens, but it's a mix. There's a bit of a mix in there though that's fun. Um, that I really enjoy, like the value that they put on people's lives, and is kind of more time appropriate or age appropriate, and other things like how old people are, because you know people back then didn't live that long, so stuff like that is kidding. Obviously, no, I know you're kidding, absolutely. But it I do enjoy the moments where they don't use such a modern lens, where they just kind of go with it. uh yeah, I do enjoy those moments. Yeah, give it a shot when you can. um you know I will I will say this, and then I'm going to stop plugging the show, but they got some amazing like guest stars that come in. That make adds a lot to the show. And I do like the main cast. I think they do a great job. Some of them I've known from other shows, um, but some of them I haven't heard before. But they do a fantastic job. Anyways, I'll stop plugging the show because they don't pay me to plug the show. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I want the show to succeed. Because I want to keep I want to keep working there. But yeah, I don't make my channel about about animation specifically. Because I want to focus on my oil painting for this. Just wanted to say your painting is beautiful. Love the colors. Oh, thank you so much. Beeb? Is it Beeb? I'm sorry if I get the name wrong. It's also very small. I cannot get, for some reason, my chat is, the text is very, very small. And Neurobox says, good jobs are hard to come by. They are hard to come by, for sure. Indie Devil Spark says, bro, please see my drawing, please. Well, I don't allow the automated, what's it called? What is it called? I don't, the automated chat bot. I'll send you my channel name. Well, I'm not gonna do it right now. But you are welcome to send me a message on whatever platform you'd like. You can do it through my website. You can do it on Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter. Yeah, but you're welcome to send me a message. The reason I'm not going to look at it right now is because if you see my setup, my computer is like over there. Please. Yeah, that doesn't, I'll be honest, not making me want to do it more. I'm happy to look at it, but not at the moment. Yeah, it's just every time I need to do anything on my computer, it's a bit of a break. What's it called? It's a bit of a break to my painting. I'm a new YouTuber. Okay. Well, I'm not new, but I'm small. There's that. BB is okay. Thank you for the attempt. All right, BB. Absolutely. I get names wrong all the time, but I try to get them right. I make an attempt. I also forget names like crazy. So if I do forget a name, I apologize. I'm dyslexic, and remembering names just does not seem to be something my brain wants to do most of the time. Indie Devil says, same. Yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about being a small YouTuber. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working at it, but, we'll see how things go. What kind of artwork do you do? So, in case anyone isn't clear on the little message that I have there, I'm simulcasting this time, so I have two chats running simultaneously, separately. So I'm doing my best to keep up with everything. This is the first time I'm simulcasting, so apologize if there's any hiccups or anything with that. It's hard to grow on YouTube. It is hard to grow on YouTube. Absolutely. Yeah, and I don't have anything more to add to that. It is hard. It's hard to grow on social media in general. Like it's not an easy thing. And often it has nothing to do with quality either. I know a ton of fantastic artists. I'm not going to even use myself as an example because that seems very you know um, self-centered. I know a ton of other artists who are fantastic that should have like huge followings, and you know they aren't even close to like breaking the like a couple thousands at most. So yeah, it's not easy out there. And then I know some other people like there are some people who have like really hit it big, but they hit it big on like a kind of a niche thing, and now they're kind of trapped in that niche thing. That also can suck. Pandora Moose says growing on social media is my wheelhouse, but the methods needed are slimy. Are they now? I actually, Pandora Moose, I'd love to talk to you privately about some of this stuff because I have some ideas about how to, grow personally for my on social media, but that I hope I don't think are slimy. I'd love to talk to you and get your opinion on those because not because I'm asking are they slimy or not. More like if you think those things would be effective or not. But yeah, I remember your experiment with like growing on Instagram. That was really interesting. Sure, drop me a DM on Discord. Effective is a spectrum more than a binary. Sure, that makes sense. Absolutely. I think more than just effective might be like, because there are some things that are very effective at different times too. So something that could be very effective when you're at a certain stage could be very ineffective or less beneficial at other times. So I know it's not a simple thing. Did you already see the guide I put together in a Google Doc? Something like 50 pages? Mm, I don't think I did. That would be a, a good reference or doc to have. Yeah. Donley says I was just going to bring that up. Awesome. You can send it my way. Thanks, Pandora Moose. I appreciate that. Yeah, these two chat things is I can't say I'm a fan of it, I'll be honest. I mean, I enjoy the fact that there's more people to talk to because that's nice. But it feels a little disjointed. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Does it feel super disjointed or it's not that bad? Because I'm trying to read out the things that I'm responding to as well so that it doesn't feel as disjointed, I guess. It may be more unified if there was an on-screen overlay for the text for the chats. I could see that. I don't know if that is allowed. They have some what's it called, rules about the chats that Twitch has some as far as like what they allow when simulcasting. Also, as an aside, Don Lee says, I've seen other streamers do the on-screen overlay on simulcast. Yes, but which chat are they overlaying? Both or just one? Because some of them will do only one of them. So yeah, that might be what's happening. But what I was going to say is, I'm also a little hesitant to put things on the screen, because what's it called? I might want to use some of this footage for like what's it called? Speed paints kind of thing. And I don't want the scrolling chat to be like a problem. Usually it's just one chat and you don't remember which one it is offhand. Yeah, I think generally they'll put a different one on, but I'm sure there are some streamers that like break the rules, you know. Honestly, I suspect that no one's going to what's it called? Actually be monitoring my tiny stream and be like, "Oh, we caught you." You know. So realistically, I could probably get away with it if I wanted to. We'll see. It's still development. This was my first simulcast attempt. So, you know, very much thrown together like most of my streaming stuff. Also, you don't have heavy moderation, so chat could be more of a concern, I suppose, if it were merged with your video. Yeah, that could be too as well. Something to, I'm a little aware of, Yeah. But yeah. Someone once asked me, like, am I a painter who streams, or am I like, do I want to be a painter who streams, or is my goal to be a streamer? Which obviously the line's a little blurred, because if you do something, you are that thing, right? Like, regardless. But the gist of it being like, what is the focus? And ultimately, definitely a painter who's also streaming. So I try to make everything better, and I try to improve everything, but also like half the time it's just kind of thrown together because, ain't nobody got time for that kind of thing. Yeah. I did buy a new mic though. It will be delivered probably this weekend, and we'll see if that helps my audio at all. I don't think my audio is horrible, although by all means, let me know if you think my audio is horrible. But I do wonder if it could be better. because the thing is, I have to have a lot of like filters to keep you guys from hearing everything that's going on around me. So that, you know, I think that that hurts the audio a bit. Audio isn't bad in my opinion. Thanks, Donley. Good to know. We'll see. I have like 30 days to return it, so I'm going to give it a shot. See. No, I think your audio isn't bad. A little echoey. But I think that's fine to listen to. Okay, great. Well, like I said, I'll return the thing if it doesn't make if it doesn't make drastic difference, I'll definitely return it. But I don't know. We'll see. Give it a shot. Yeah, echoey is. I have a lot of things in my room that will echo, bounce back. It's not exactly treated for sound. I would love to use one of those like really nice microphones, like the podcast microphone that everybody uses, the SMs, whatever it is. Um, but my problem is I move around a lot while I'm painting, so while I'm streaming, so I can't. So I have my microphone over there, but it's like it picks up everything. If I didn't have filters on it, you'd be hearing the TV that Michelle is listening to right now. So to switch gears a little bit and talk a little bit about the painting right now, because I guess I also should do that at some point. I'm just trying to paint in all these trees and bushes and stuff. I don't even know, half the time I don't even know what I'm painting because the quality of the photo is not very good. So I'm just kind of trying to get basic shapes in there to give it a feeling of 3D, of, not 3D, but form. Sounds like you might be better off getting a wireless clip-on mic. Yes, that's exactly what I bought. I just bought a lav mic. We'll see, the wireless one. We'll see how it goes. Oh, perfect. Hope it works well. Yeah, me too. You know, you guys will you guys will find out. Do you mind if I ask, do you usually stream on Twitch or YouTube? Oh, BB, absolutely. You can ask, and you can ask other questions too. Your questions are welcome. Uh, so short answer, usually on YouTube. Long answer, I am going to try and simulcast as much as I can. YouTube has better quality video, worse quality chat. And by chat, I'm not referring to the people there. I'm referring to the chat experience isn't as good. I'm not, nothing about the people. The chat experience that is not as good. But the video quality is better. At least theoretically. So yeah. But my goal is to simulcast as much as I can. But overall, I'm leaning on more towards YouTube. Like if I have to choose one at the moment, I'll probably be choosing YouTube because of the higher quality video. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should put something up that says, questions welcome, because people are welcome to ask me, you know, questions about YouTube, or not that I'm an expert at it, but also painting questions, art questions in general. Yeah. Okay, I'll try and catch you there then. Well, like I said, I'm going to make an effort to do it on both. So, if you're a you know, if you're a Twitch watcher and that's your platform, like I said, I'll be doing my best to do it here as well, or on both. But yeah, you can. I'm gonna do the thing, like and subscribe and follow and all that, you know, all that stuff. I should also mention I don't see notifications on Twitch notifications right now. Like if someone follows me and the zombie pops up, and I don't see any of that right now. So I do apologize if I'm not thanking people for things. I just can't see it. I just have way too many screens, windows open, that I have to like monitor and look at and check. That it's too much. I can't have that one open too. Don't worry about it, huh? Yeah. Well, I just wanted to acknowledge it so people knew. So, BB, if you did follow me, I appreciate it very much. Anyone else who followed and I didn't say thank you. I appreciate it. I just can't tell right now. Yeah, but man, Twitch's chat like system is just so much better than YouTube's. All right. All right, I've dilly-dallied enough on the background. Let's get to the some of the figures so I can, you know, get something done there before end of stream. Is the painting for anything or just for yourself? It is for sale, is what it is. I hate myself. No, I'm kidding. That I don't. But that was, yeah. It's just to paint it, and it will be for sale eventually. I don't know why the auto mod picked that up, but you're fine. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. My paintings are for sale. My website is not well done, so um, even though I sell my stuff on my website, I don't have the e-commerce set up. But you can message me if anyone wants to buy my paintings. At the moment, I am lucky enough to have a day job, so I have income from that. So I'm more focused on growing, you know, growing my audience than I am selling to my audience. Although I love selling my paintings because, um, not just of course there's the money aspect, but more than the money, it's the fact that someone's willing to spend their money to buy my painting kind of is an indication of how much they like it. And that's not to say that someone can't be in a situation where they just can't afford it. Like, I get that. I've been broke in my life many times, so I definitely understand that. But if you do, and you do buy a painting, that means a lot. And I do like selling my paintings. Um, yeah. And as far as the painting goes, I can give you a bit of a history. Well, not history might not be the right word, but there's a bit of a story behind the painting, which is I don't know if you're familiar with this, but there's this. One second. BB says, "Oh yes, I started selling my art this year too. It's such a rewarding feeling." Oh, that's awesome. What kind of art do you make, BB? I'm curious. Um, but yeah, there's a thing called found photography, which is it refers to photos that are just found, like you know what's it called? Like if someone has a storage unit that um, I guess if someone doesn't pay for a storage unit and they auction off the belongings and there's photos in it, those are technically like found photos. They don't know they don't know who they belong to. They don't know who the people in the photos are. They don't know what it's from, the context, or any of that. Often it's usually in reference to old photos too. Um, like somewhere between when photography was invented until like the 90s, maybe 2000s. Um, yeah. But yeah, so you can find found photography often at like a swap meets or secondhand stores or you know, I mean, all kinds of places. One of the biggest is eBay. You can actually just buy them. People have boxes and boxes of photos. Um, so yeah, so I did that. I bought some because I have this idea of painting memories of um, how can I phrase this? Because it's like painting memories of other people. Obviously, their photos are their memories, but it's kind of this like universal feeling because a lot of the what's it called, memories, or a lot of the photos are very, you know it's something that a lot of people have done, and so it's a very it's a shared experience in a way. And not everyone will be that for everybody, but there will be, eventually there will be one that is, this one's like, oh, family at the beach kind of thing. Like, it's just, I don't know, it, like, if I photoshop the faces of my family members onto this photo that I'm working off of, like, I would have thought it's just a photo of my family members that I didn't remember, like that kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not explaining it the best, I think, but when I eventually write it out, I'll get ChatGPT to do a better job of explaining it. You like the concept? Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, so this isn't my first painting of this. I actually have one back there I can show in a little bit. I'm going to need to take a short break to drink something. I can show you the previous sound photography painting I did in a little bit. So, Bibi, what kind of art do you do? Curious. I asked Indie Devil, but they never answered regarding the type of art they do. Oh, I draw mostly anime. You make merch like prints and keychains. Nice. Very cool. Do you ever make stickers? And also, yep, stickers too. Awesome. Do you make them yourself or do you have them printed somewhere? I'm just curious. I know people who do both, so I'm just curious. And since we're talking anime, did you watch the finale of Attack on Titan? No spoilers. I did not yet. So I wasn't happy with the quality of my homemade stickers, so I send them off. That makes sense. Absolutely. Yeah, I heard Attack on Titan actually ended, but I stopped watching it. You stopped after season 1? Okay. I stopped not it wasn't season 1. I stopped when they I think wait, was it season 1? I thought it was season 2 when they transitioned to the new location and everyone was suddenly blonde and I was just like, oh, I'm done with this. Lamo used to make his own stickers, but I think he started sending them off too. Yeah. Lamo Cal is a really cool artist on Twitch as well. Everyone should check him out. That's I mean, end of statement. He's really good. Great. What's the word I'm looking for? Sculptor as well. I don't know if that'll work. I'll be honest, Donley. It's been so long since I've been on Twitch. I don't know if I have any of those things set up anymore. It didn't work. Yeah. Man, it's been ages, so you know. Might be that you haven't set it up for only mods. Maybe it's usually only for mods. Maybe I I haven't touched my Twitch. I haven't touched my Twitch in a long, long time. The For a while I couldn't even log into Twitch for absolutely no reason. Like it just Twitch just suddenly got a bug and I couldn't log in. So yeah. I used to shut out some streamers in their own channel. That's funny. Uh, Paradox Moose says, I watched season 1 and enjoyed it despite the anime tropes. A few years later, I noticed season 2 came out, so I started watching it, had no clue what was going on. After the first episode of season 2, I moved on with my life. Yeah. Oh, just to make them laugh, it's not necessarily for the mods. That's funny. If you ever need help setting anything up on Twitch, feel free to message me. Oh, thanks you, BB. I appreciate that. You know, it's more an issue of time and effort kind of thing. You know, I slowly, I do everything very slowly. It's like I try and improve like just one small thing each time, and I don't worry about the rest of it. But I do appreciate it. If I ever run into any problems, I will absolutely hit you up for some help. Yeah, I fell down the research hole of lav mics, and now that I purchased one, I pretty much don't need to research it anymore. So now I'm back to my other obsession, which is what's it called? Computers. Yep. Looking into and obsessing over whether or not I want to upgrade my computer or not, or rather, how I want to upgrade my computer. Do I want to just get a new one, or what? Yeah. So I hyperfixate on things. Not saying it's definitely not a good thing, but I do that. Okay, this little kid is looking kind of like a monster at the moment. Yeah, I need to clean that up. Let's see. Adopted baby monitor? Adopted baby monster. Not monitor. Monster. Oh, that kid. Sorry, my brain was just like, what is... Yes. No, the kid looks like a little monster thingy right now. But we'll clean that up. Just a second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I also need to get back to my other anime obsession, which is One Piece. I think I'm at like 800, episode 800 or something, on One Piece. I binged watched from 0 to like 800 or 750 or something like that in like a month, I think it was. Yeah. But I got a little burnt out after a while. So I need to get back to it. It just became a bit repetitive, you know, after a while. And it's a lot of screaming, you know, and not a lot happening a lot of times. I don't know. It's very dragged out. I got tired of it, basically, is what I'm saying. After 800 episodes, yeah, yeah. I wanted to break the 1,000. But I just, yeah, I got burnt out. But I'll get back to it though. There are some things I'm curious about how they're going to, how they're going to handle things. So we'll see. But I need to also find another. Well, okay, that's not. I don't need to find. I need to decide to watch some other animes because I have a few other ones on my list of like, animes I need to watch that I haven't. Um, like I heard really good things about Mob Psycho, and also like, what is it? My Hero Academia is big. I've never seen that. I don't know. I'm on the fence. A lot of, like I'll give things a try, but some of them, oh man, I've heard really good things. I'm not going to name names, but there'll be like a couple. There's some animes that I've like heard really good things about, and I tried watching it. I'm like, oh, did I find? Is this the right one? Like this can't be the right one. Mob Psycho is such a feel good anime. Please watch it. Haha. Very heartwarming. Really? That's good. Even I liked My Hero Academia. All right. All right. Those are positives. That's all positive. So that sounds good. I'll definitely give them a try. Trying to remember. Yeah, like I take that back. I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to mention things I didn't like that much. There's no point. You get BB. I gotta go. I don't know if you still be here when I get back. Just in case, it was awesome chatting with you. Hey, BB. Thanks so much for stopping by. It was awesome chatting with you. I appreciate it. I usually do about 2 hours on weekdays because that's about all I can be functional for. So, you know, uh, I think I'm getting close to the end for tonight. Um, yeah, but I stream. Oh, I should mention I stream Monday night, Wednesday night, and Sunday day. At the moment, that's the schedule until it changes. So worth mentioning. I'm actually really like. I'm really proud of myself. I've been able to keep that schedule with a few exceptions, of course, pretty consistent for like the last, I think, 2 to 3 months on YouTube. This is the first time simulcasting, obviously, but yeah, um, you know, I know that's not like a huge achievement, you know what I mean? But it is for me. It's more than I've ever done, so pretty happy with myself about that. All right, let's see if I can't make this kid look less like a terrifying monster thingy. Yeah, I'm trying to build up my endurance for streaming. Um, I used to do like 6 hour streams, but I've not had that kind of endurance lately. Um, Although, sometimes maybe shorter is better. I don't know. I think people just come and go regardless, like in and out kind of thing. So I don't know that it makes that much of a difference. Hi, Dresden. Oh, we got a Dresden. Hi, baby boy. Just a quick heads up. Cat incoming. So, if you like cuteness, Dresden. Oh, baby boy. Oh, he just woke up. He's so fluffy and cute. I love him so much. Oh, he's so cute. He normally doesn't like to be on my hands, like held this long, but he just woke up, so he's a little out of it. Oh, there's a Misu. Oh, she's running away. Right. All right. Actually, I think that might be a great place to call it a night tonight. Uh, I didn't make quite as much progress on the figures as I wanted, but you know, had some technical difficulties today as well. But I got it worked out. I think it's working for the most part. So thumbs up on that. Happy about that. Anyways, like, subscribe, follow, all those stuff. Like I said, Sunday day, Monday night, Wednesday night. That's the streaming schedule. Might change at some point, but that's what it is right now. Um, Thank you all for stopping by and chatting. my internet's dipping out, so I will do the same. Have a good night, everybody.